Did the Rockets win this or the Warriors just blow it?
Well, the Warriors blew it. There's no question about it in my mind, and I'm not taking any credit away from the Houston Rockets. Chris Paul was sensational in the first half. In the second half, I'm sorry, and obviously Eric Gordon showed up despite the doldrums from James Harden, who was just missing shots. But this was Golden State's game for the taking. They had it in the palm of their hands, and as far as I'm concerned, they blew it. When you've got Chris Paul, who obviously wasn't 100% to begin with, even before the hamstring injury on the last play. He came in there, his foot was hurting, his hamstring was bothering him. He wasn't 100%. So you wanted to take advantage of that? No, Golden State couldn't. They allowed the Houston Rockets to turn Steph Curry into a two-point shooter. They didn't find Klay Thompson, who was your one reliable perimeter scorer for most of the fourth quarter. He had hit 8 of his first 13 shots, ended up shooting 8 of 14 for the game because they didn't make it a priority to find him in the fourth quarter. And let me say this about Kevin Durant. Look, Kevin Durant is one of the top 3 players on the planet Earth. We talk about this all the time. 6'10", 6'11", 7'6" wingspan, can pull up from 30, got a handle. He's a mismatch with anybody that you put him on a court against outside of LeBron James. Supposedly, over the last 2 fourth quarters, I mean, he's great for the first 3 quarters. But in the fourth quarter, this dude is 1 for 9, 0 for 5 from three-point range in the last 2 fourth quarters, which were both losses. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. This is one of the greatest players in the world. You leave Oklahoma City, you come to Golden State, you basically had a honeymoon season because there was no competition for you guys last year. And the first time you face competition, the first time you face duress, this is what you do? This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Now, just yesterday, on this very show, we sat up there and we said, Max Kellerman, we played Jamie Foxx, the great Jamie Foxx, calling into my radio show on ESPN Radio. Every weekday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time, by the way, plus Sirius XM, Channel 80, but I digress. The point is, Jamie Foxx called into the radio show and said, quote, Stephen A., I just want to know the answer to this one question. Based on what you saw in the fourth quarter, this is before last night, based on what you saw in the fourth quarter of Game 4, had that been LeBron James, what would y'all have done? And we all know the answer to that. We would have been all over LeBron James. We would have been all over him. We would not have let up. Well, Kevin Durant's one of the top 3 players in the world. He's unstoppable. Every single match on the floor, Max Kellerman, is a mismatch for him. And in the fourth quarter of tight games with Iguodala out, it's you, it's Steph Curry, it's Klay Thompson, it's Draymond Green. You still got 3 All-Stars on the court with you, and you are nowhere to be found. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Warriors blew this more so than Houston took it.
The Rockets won this game. And the Rockets won it by playing historically great defense. They've done it in the last 2 games. It may not appear that way in the box score all the time, like when you compare it to the best defenses ever. But those defenses didn't have to go up against one of the most, if not the most prolific offense ever in the Golden State Warriors offense. The job that Houston has been doing on Golden State defensively has been insane. I mean, look, Houston won it with defense. Houston won it with depth. The bench score was like 34-3. Eric Gordon was outstanding off the bench, and he needed a game like that. He hasn't been outstanding all day. He was outstanding last night. You look at Clint Capella with the rim protection. Look at Trevor Ariza, P.J. Tucker, the way these guys are going at it, getting at it defensively. Look at James Harden, the way he's getting after it defensively. Not allowing the shooting slump. They're taking good shots, just missing them. Not allowing that to affect the rest of his game. If anything, using that as motivation to see how else he can affect the game positively. He's playing out of his mind, in fact. The shots just aren't falling. So the Rockets absolutely won it, and obviously CP3 having one of those like the Isaiah Thomas type performances on one foot, you know, having that kind of performance that we will always remember when against one of, you know, a team that a lot of people are saying this is the greatest team ever assembled, the Golden State Warriors. I mean, that's not an unpopular thought. CP3's toughness has helped this team gut it out against them. Not, by the way, making shots, setting up teammates, playing defense, but more than anything, showing his toughness that's clearly inspiring his teammates. The Houston Rockets are winning this against a team that many felt was unbeatable. The Houston Rockets are winning it, Stephen A.